So we're asked here to find the expression in terms of n for the nth term of a sequence. So if I write the terms out, now first we're going to find what the first level of differences are. So 11 take away 4 is 7, 22 take away 11 is 11, 37 take away 22 is 15, and that take away that is 19. Now, these aren't all the same numbers, so we have to go to a second level of difference. So this is going to be a quadratic sequence. 11 take away 7 is, so that's plus 4, that's plus 4, and that's plus 4. Now, when we've got a quadratic sequence, whatever this number is, we're going to divide it by 2, and we put that number in front of n squared. So we're going to have 2n squared. Now I'm going to set up a table, and it's going to have n, 2n squared. It's going to have the term from the sequence, and it's going to have the difference. So let's quickly set up this table. We're going to set it up for the 5 terms that we've got in our question. So n equals 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So if n was 1, what's 2n squared? Well, 1 squared is 1, 1 times 2 is 2. If n is 2, 2 squared is 4, 4 times 2 is 8. If n is 3, 3 squared is 9, 9 twos are 18. 4 squared is 16 times 2 is 32. 5 squared, 25, times 2 is 50. Now, the term is the terms from the sequence which we write down. So we've got 4, 11, 22, 37, and 56. Now, the next thing we do the difference is the term take away the 2n squared. So we're doing that as a takeaway. 4 take away 2 is 2. 11 take away 8 is 3. 22 take away 18, 4. 37 take away 32 is 5. 56 take away 50 is 6. Now, we've now got a difference. This is another sequence. So if we do this sequence, we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's find the difference between each term. These are all going up. Plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. So we need to find out what's the nth term for this sequence. Well, remember when we're doing the nth term, whatever this number is we put in front of n, so it's going to be n. Well, then we need to find out what's the number we need to put with this sequence as well. So if we're going back here, this is going back 1 each time. The number here would be a plus 1. So plus 1 is what gets tagged onto the sequence there, n plus 1. So finally, our sequence is going to be, from here, 2n squared plus n plus 1. Now, let's check whether that works. When n equals 1, what do we get? We get 1 squared, which is 1 times 2 is 2, plus 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4, which is correct with what we got in the question. Let's check the last one, when n equals 5. When n equals 5, 5 squared is 25, 25 times 2 is 50, plus 5 is 55, plus 1 is 56, so it looks like our answer is going to be correct.